Happy Sunday, guys. On my way to my weekly massage. I try and have a massage every week. And a bit achy from yesterday from training my back. Oh yeah. So this morning I had a nice yoga session with my yoga teacher, who I may introduce you to in future episodes. We'll see. And stretched my back out, which was good. Done a bit of editing today. Editing the podcast, Panda Profits podcast. Nice plug there. And my beide hand, my funny British video, which I do usually once a week. The weather's been glorious in Shanghai the last couple of days. It's a little bit cooler today, don't you think? Yeah? Yesterday was too hot. Yeah, I would agree. Everyone's starting to strip off now. Strip off means take your clothes off. Everybody's starting to do that now. Although look at me, I'm cycling with my shorts on. It's a bit cooler today. But yesterday, yeah, it was a good day. I got a lot done. Went for a nice little walk in the afternoon. Always impressed with these little cleaners. How they have to put up with, you think about it, in China, they have to put up with a lot of shit, is the word. Having to clean these streets when you got uncles spitting all over them, people dropping litter. It's a tough job. So I try to respect them, say hi to them when I can. Nope. Yesterday, we watched Santi, Three Body Problem, which I still don't understand. My brain, every time I watch Santi, I'm just like... I mean, the episode I watched last night, they were firing a guy's head into space, which is still... In the Chinese version, do they fire someone's head into space?
I don't know if it's head, but they did fire somebody in the space.
Right. Is it what they're... Oh, so you don't know if it's their body or their head. I need to watch the Chinese version.
I didn't watch the third book. I didn't read the third book.
I saw online the Three Body Problem. It's split audiences here, because some people were saying it's good because it shows the historical context. Other people are saying it's kind of whitewashing, which I totally agree. I think... Yeah, I totally agree with what they're saying there. Which is, they've made... it's a Chinese show, so why would you put a load of... And they made some of the characters who are male, right? Female, and it's like, what? Although, you know the guy that plays the police chief in the British version, Benedict Wong, he's a good actor, I like him, he's from Hong Kong. Well, he's British, but his parents are from Hong Kong. He said that they got the blessing from the author. The author, what's the author's name? Cixin Liu. But I really want to watch the Chinese version because I heard the Chinese version is better. So I heard it's definitely worth a watch. Well, it's a bit windy, but I still don't understand that show. Again, if they can infiltrate everyone on Earth, why don't they just kill everyone on Earth?
When I read the book, I don't think the Netflix one really get the depth of the book.
Yeah.
When I read the book, it's the first time maybe to saying like, okay, so if there are aliens, do we really want to contact them? Because before I always was like,
yes.
Yeah, of course we want to find them. But then after the book, I go, wait a minute. Maybe they're way more powerful than us, then why do we want them to know us?
Because we're naturally human. So if we knew there was an alien, would we want to contact it? Yes.
Is that a clever?
Exactly. That's yes. I would say yes. But there's a spoiler alert. There's the final scene. I like that. That was good. Where they said, you know, bugs and weird bugs. But you said that they've shrunk like those 3 books into one series, right? That's what they've done. I really need to watch the Chinese version because the Netflix version, the English version, misses out the turkey scene, which I still the turkey scene, 4G, which I'm still trying to understand. my little Laowai brain is still trying to work out that turkey scene. Explain the turkey scene again.
Oh, in English?
Yeah, in English. You can throw in a bit of Chinese, just for continuity.
There are a bunch of turkeys there, and because human beings are feeding them, right?
Right.
So, like feeding them like every day, so we say 11 o'clock. And then one day, one of the turkeys is called a scientist. It's a scientist turkey.
Yeah.
Found out this this rule, like.
Guilu. Alright,
Yeah,
rule,
the
yeah.
rule. And then I tell you, the scientist turkey told every turkey, like, look, I found out this. Every day at 11 o'clock, there will be food.
Right.
And then they call it a law, right? It's like physics.
Okay, so there's a load of turkeys, and they know that if at 11 o'clock every day, they get food,
Yeah,
right?
the scientist turkey told them, like, look,
Right.
that's
A
the
scientist
law.
told the turkeys, right? That's the law,
law.
right? Okay.
That's
Right,
the
got
law.
it.
And then on like the day before Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
no food coming.
Right.
Instead, they were killed.
Okay. So the day before Thanksgiving,
Yeah, they were killed.
they're killed instead of getting the food.
Yeah.
Right.
So getting the food at 11 o'clock, is it really how the universe works? Or there's some kind of God called like human being who's actually giving you food, you know?
Or just blame America because they've got Thanksgiving, right?
And then that's why in the book, the scientists were like 崩溃, because the thing they believe when they realize that, for example, gravity and all those things, they disappeared on Earth. And then, are they really the scientists, or they're just the scientist turkey?
You've lost me. Wait, so go back a little bit. I've lost that bit. So
It's thinking about like the turkey thinks like they find the greatest thing in the world in this kind of law, like how the Earth works, how the world works, right? There will be food every day at 11 o'clock.
right.
It's like how
But then we don't
scientists
think
find
like
out
that.
a lot of things, right? They find those rules, those
Right.
really, right? But then maybe we're just those turkeys. They're just some other.
But isn't that a
stupid
change? The day where they don't receive the food and they get killed instead, isn't that just a change in environment and change in variables and circumstances?
Or are you just a turkey? Just someone trying
So
to kill you?
the moral of that story is I'm a turkey.
Are we just a turkey?
No,
Are we just turkey.
I'm not a turkey. I do like turkey. I felt like the Chinese version. We watched a couple of episodes, didn't we? The Chinese version is scarier. Do you think? It's more dark, and I actually like the Chinese version. I need to watch more of them. How many episodes are there? It's like 50.
I can't remember. The Chinese version is a bit too.
And the Chinese version
Too
is it's out of fashion now, isn't it? It's kind of lost the. Yeah, so it's finding the next thing. The next thing that's interesting. But the next Netflix version, would you say it's worth a watch?
Why?
It's somewhat interesting. It's actually, I said, didn't I? I said at one point I felt like I was going to cry because the bit with the guy who's got cancer, I felt like tears in my eyes, and it's sad. But I haven't watched the Chinese version. I really need to watch the Chinese version. The Santi.
Or you just read the book.
Yeah, I need to read the book. And not in English, right? Read it in Chinese. You should always read the book in the original language that it's written, because that's the essence of what it's written in.
But honestly, that book, there are a lot of science stuff. I
A lot of science stuff, yeah. Yeah, science wasn't exactly my science was my strong subject up until I was about 14 or 15. My mind was always into arts. For some reason, in science, my number one subject was biology, and then number one part of biology was all the reproductive system. So all the stuff on, sexual reproduction. I was really good at that side. I don't know. You showed me a diagram and I would just be like, right, that's that. I was really good at that side. But Santi, yeah, it's worth... am I saying that correctly? Santi? Yeah, it's worth a watch. The Netflix version is worth a watch. Although I still want to watch the Chinese version, because I feel with the Chinese version you're going to capture the original essence of it. Have they got the Chinese version? It must have English subtitles now, right? There must be a version. I've got to find. I tend to watch, if I'm watching something in Chinese, I prefer to watch it with Chinese subtitles. But every now and again, especially if it's getting very scientific, I'm not going to be able to translate all those kershe, all those scientific words. So, on our way to a little massage. Thank you, Sha. I know. I was just saying, be careful, I'm very important. Is that author writing new books, or is that done? Is the series done? Yeah. I don't actually know what happens in the end. I take it we always win, right? That's usually what... Not really. Oh, alright, don't give it away. Because that's usually what happens in the West, is the robots or the aliens get destroyed somehow. They always find a way. I'll tell you what, there isn't a lot of stuff in this three body problem. There's not a lot on AI, is there? It's kind of a missed opportunity. A bit on AI. Oh, really? Is it that old, that book? So it's nearly 25 years old. Really? Ah, interesting. So you learn something new every day.
So think about it, like 20 years ago when you first read the book.
No, but AI has always been a thing. I mean, AI has been a thing since a long time ago. I mean, look at Terminator 1984, James Cameron. AI has been discussed since, properly since... Well, look at 2001: A Space Odyssey, Stanley Kubrick. That's from late 60s, right? It's still Shanghai Fashion Week. No, these will be the volunteers. They're the volunteers. You can tell because they're about 4 foot. They're my height, right? They're not actually going to be models. One day we'll be on that front row, a bit like Anna Wintour. You know that the movie The Devil Wears Prada with Meryl Streep? I never have been, really. I've never really been a big... I mean, you can obviously look at me and think, wow, he is the art of fashion. Fashion, 对，时髦. No, that's fashionable. Wait, fashion? Fashion, John 怎么说? Just fashion.
Yeah. We don't say...
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't say fashion.
We don't say fashionable. We say, oh, that's fashion. We say, oh, how fashionable.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't think of a word in Chinese for the word fashion. Like, there are some words in Chinese that they do use the English version. does happen.
We don't say fashion. Oh, we say how fashion.
How fashion? Oh, how fashion. By the hand. 你 how fashion. Yesterday, so what did we do yesterday? Train legs, no, train back, sorry. Train our back. Huh? Working yesterday. You were working till 3 a.m, which is insane. Happens every now and again, you got to do those all-nighters. I was working till quite late last night. Weekends are not what they used to be. 2018, my weekends were like, woohoo! Party! And now it's like work, content. Guangzhou, 白德汉，小红书、微信视频、抖音，好了。Okay, they're gonna follow me. 啊？不，我太热，你热吗？你为什么你戴口罩？
没有。
你生病了吗？啊 ，OK。我有一个问题，为什么你不关注我？为什么？
关注你。
那为什么？关注小红书、抖音、微信视频，你可以关注我。
抖音号是多少？来扫一下。
白德汉，白色的白，刀子的德，翰林云的翰。现在不冷，不冷。
那你是怎么做到身体暖和和的？为什么我这么冷呢？
为什么啊？
为什么我全身都冷呢？
因为我的血很热。She's like, why are you so cold? I says, because I've got warm blood.
基因决定的，父母给。
所以你看我的视频的时候，别1、2、3划走，你可以看完以后点赞。
是这个吗？白德汉。
你的高考不好，对不对？翰林，我不会偷你的手机。Oh God！
我不担心这个，很久没用英文了。
不是，白德汉是中文。你是中国人吗
Yes. Where do you go?
Where do I go? To your heart. I go to your heart.
你不怕冷是不是？你天天都有。
我不冷，为什么你热不热？ Right, so 我教你看我的视频什么方法？
OK。
所以你看，
看
点赞，看，评论
Very good.
，very good. OK, so 现在我走，我感谢你，我爱你。
他们是一种
再见，慢走，慢走。
哦，视频聊天，慢走。
说话不是聊天。Right, that happens every now and again. I'll get people staring at me, and I just get them to follow me. You might as well, right? If you do that 1.4 billion times, you got 1.4 billion fans, right? Right, let's go. Let's go. Ah! What's that guy carrying? He's carrying birds. I've got little birds there.
If aliens come, then we're gonna be one of the birds.
If aliens come, I'm going to get them to follow me.
Well, they're gonna put aliens to
More fans. That lady was saying, why are you wearing shorts? It's really cold. It's not cold today. Yeah. Right. It's not cold today. It's actually quite, I wouldn't say it's liang kuai, right? It's quite cool. It's a cool. So yesterday was good, yeah. So we did a bit of workout, did a bit of a stretch, had some brekkie. Then what else did we do? You worked, I worked, editing the video. chasing guests on my podcast because I've had some people cancel on me recently. I hate the word cancel. And then, yeah, I've got 3 guests lined up for next week. Just before Qingmingjie, the tomb sweeping. I mean, is it a festival? It's not really a festival, is it? Tomb sweeping. It's actually quite morbid. It's when tomb sweeping is when you usually go back to your hometown, you sweep. Well, usually it's not the kids that are sweeping, right? It's the relatives that are doing all that. It's an excuse for the young people just to stay at home and go on their phones. But we're actually going to get involved with that stuff. Tomb sweeping. And what you wouldn't say Qingmingjie would you? What would you say? What would you say? What do you say during that time in Chinese? It's still red. Ooh. It's still red. What would you say? You don't say anything, right? How many days is Qingmingjie? Is it 4 days?
Well, that day, just one day.
Oh, it's just one day, but they have. Yeah. Is there a makeup day? There's always a makeup day in China. There's no such thing as a holiday in China. You're still going to work on that Saturday.
Holiday is just one day, and then they're gonna like kind of 3 days, and then you wake up.
Right, 3 days. And that's when the Santi will come as well. They'll get us when we're most vulnerable. The Santi. Oh, the Santi. Be careful. I always think about that. If there was an AI war or Santi came, I would fight. I'd like to be a leader. Because I was always good in the army cadets. I was always good at that kind of stuff.
But in the TV series,
Sorry? There's no fighting, right, in the books? Is there a war? I need to read the books. I need to read the book.
That kind of war.
Yeah. I thought I want to read... Is the book? Yeah, I'm going to read the books, but we've got the English books somewhere. We haven't got the Chinese books. I should read... You got the Chinese book as well? Okay, well, I'll read them side by side. I'll have one Chinese version, I'll have one English version, then I'll read side by side. It will take me 3 years to read. Oh, missed the eye contact. Yep, back. We got it. So sometimes I play eye contact games. I try and hold someone's eye contact, men and women, by the way, and just see who wins.
You like the car?
Oh, nice, very nice. Got a couple of nice cars. We've got a few Lamborghinis. One day, hopefully, that'll be me. Working hard, driving a Lamborghini. You know that if someone's got a Lamborghini in Shanghai, they've got money because they're paying that import tax as well. Xintiandi, guys, K11. K3. Whatever will be, will be. I'm going for massage. K3.
Oh wow!
Here we go.
It's a wedding.
Oh, it's a wedding. Here we go. My Feng Mian, that's my thumbnail. Sort the hair out as well. Looks like I own them. So, it's always good to see a Lamborghini. I'll tell you why, because every now and again... Oh. So, I got my thumbnail as well.
Wait,
I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. And I get. That was cool. He's a little skinny. 别担心，你们别美女们别担心，没关系。他没有问题。They looked a bit worried that you nearly fell. There you go. It's the Lambos. Oh, so it's a wedding. Where's the police when you need? I don't think any woman in the history of this planet has ever been wowed by a handbrake turn or a revving of an engine. Right? Have you ever thought, wow, I want that? No. But yeah, something to aim for, I guess. A nice Lambo. If you had a choice between Lamborghini or Ferrari, what would you go for?
I would say it's still more convenient to take DDs.
Right. So you go for a DD Dacia. So you would go for a Roe, right? Choice: Lamborghini, Ferrari, Roe. A Roe, Roe, right? You go for a Roe. Simple, idyllic life. Seen the Phantom of the Opera. We were going to go watch that, weren't we? But we can't now because it's already sold out. English version, so I can understand half of what they're saying now. Beautiful Sunday. I'm looking forward to my massage. Actually, my back feels okay after that yoga session with Hanish. Yeah, you woke up too late. But the yoga session with Hanish. Good little yoga sesh this morning. And at the end, he always says, well, Santi. He actually worships the Santi. Well, Santi. Yeah. Tomorrow is my football teams, Arsenal, Manchester City, which I'm looking forward to as well. I'm a big Arsenal fan. Arsenal are actually doing okay. Oh, we got a squeaky bike. Sun's coming out now. Here comes the sun, doo doo doo. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. George Harrison, the secret weapon in the Beatles. Nah, it's not a green light. Red light, green light. Speaking of which, I think Squid Game. When I think of all these series, I think like Squid Game, Santi, they're all in, it's almost like they're all in the same universe. It's alright. Got a shave as well tomorrow. Ready for the pod. Panda Profits podcast. Right, I've got to find a place to park because every time I park this bike, I get a fine. Every time. Whenever I park this bike in People's Square, I always miss. Yeah, there's a lot of Lao Wai at the moment, aren't there? Lao Wai, we're back. We are back. Back in black. Hitting the green lights. Shanghai my Grand Theatre there we go. Alright guys, so coming to the end. I'm going to drop the bike off. Hope you enjoyed the pod, the pudding. And have a... Oh, he's beeping the car in front. And have a fantastic week ahead. Jayo. Day Jen.